Hello, welcome to the Postpartum Path of Yoga. This is phase 1, week 1 of your movement practice. Today we're going to need just one firm blanket. And we're going to start by folding it so you have a nice ledge to sit on. And we want this ledge to prop up the pelvis so that we can lengthen the lower back. So come join me in staff pose. Staff pose, we're going to be sitting nice and tall, feeling the shoulders, ribs, and pelvis in a nice alignment. Keep your legs active, flex the feet like you're standing on something, and from here we breathe. And as you breathe with me, I remind you that staff pose is one of the best poses you can do to build up your core strength after having a baby. So we are engaging all aspects of the core, including the pelvic floor, which we will restore through our work together. Feel your shoulders dropping down, sense of floating through the crown of the head. And now from staff pose, we're going to come into easy pose. Just simple cross of the legs. Again, keeping that shoulder, ribs to pelvis alignment. And see if we can keep the sense of floating through the crown of the head so we're still engaging all sides of the core. In these first practices of our work together, they're meant to be simple. They're meant to be restorative so you can just rest, but these are also things you can do while sitting on the floor, taking care of your baby. So I like to find ways to include functional movement with mindful movement practices. Now we're going to do our pelvic floor contraction and release exercises. Very important to restore the tone of the pelvic floor. So as we inhale, keep everything relaxed. Exhale, find that contraction in and up. Hold it for 3. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, hold it for 3. And let it go. Let's keep going. So as you do these movements, I'm going to keep talking you through why we do these movements. So it's important to find that contraction of the pelvic floor so we can knit those muscles back together after carrying a baby. But it's just as important to find that release of the pelvic floor because the pelvic floor actually can also get quite tight from the load of pregnancy. So both of these movements are equally important. Good. Now let's go into some of these longer holds. 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let it go. And we're going to let it go for 8 seconds as well. If it's hard to hold that contraction for 8 seconds, don't be frustrated. Just keep working at it. Let's do it again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let it go. Again. One more. 6, 7, 8, and let that go. So now if we want to up our game on these pelvic floor contraction and release exercises, we can add a little bit of a friction to the exhale with exhaling on an S consonant. So feel that with me. We'll just do 3. Breathing in. Exhale. Let it go. Breathe in. Exhale. One more time. Good. Can you feel the difference in how the core is working to support that S while also maintaining that contraction of the pelvic floor? So now let's change the cross of our legs, give our pelvis a new experience so we can find balance on both sides of the pelvis. And we'll just do some birthday candle breaths. Let's just do 5. You can feel those muscles knitting together to get to the end of that exhalation. Perfect. Great job. So believe it or not, we just did an entire practice for the core. Doesn't feel like it. When you're in that postpartum path of your life, you don't want to be doing those abdominal crunches or hard, long planks. Those aren't restorative for you. They're going to be too challenging and they might actually do damage to any abdominal pressures that you're working to get balance in. So now let's come into our nice rest and relaxation pose. And as we lie down, give yourself the gift of rest. I know it's tempting to get up and clean the kitchen up or pick up toys or get into your emails, but it's so important to give yourself just 5 minutes of complete and total rest. So as you lay here, just let your body be heavy, let your muscles relax. And stay here for as long as you like. And I will see you for phase 1, week 2 of your mindful movement practice in the postpartum path of yoga.